Welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to apply animation effect on some characters or objects. Now, before we start applying our animation effects, I want to show you how you can get some of your animation characters. So you can use GIF for your animation, and you can get GIF file from giphy.com. You can use images. If you go to pixabay.com or you go to freepik.com, you get images. So all you need to do is to type a keyword here. So if I type working lady, for example, working girl, if you type working girl, and it's going to show you options that you can make use of. So there are, so it depends on what you are trying to create, so you can select from here and use. Alright, so if you go to Pixabay as well, and you go to Freepik, you can get images, GIFs file that you can make use of. Alright, so if you check the resource folder, you're going to see some images that I've already downloaded for you to use in this section. So we are going to bring in some of these images, and you can go directly from PowerPoint. If you go to Insert and you go to Pictures and you go to Online Pictures, if you go to Online Pictures, you can download. You can download images and GIF file that you can use for your animation. So, for example, if I type running lion, so it's going to give me options of different lions that I can use. So if I put GIF in front, so it's going to show me the ones with motion. So you can use any of this in your PowerPoint animation. So you can also get from here. Alright, so I'm going to bring in from the one that I've downloaded. So I'm going to go to my pictures, and from this device, and go to where my file is. So I'll have this section 5, and let me bring in this picture. For example, this is a GIF file, so I can enlarge this to fill in the whole slide. So if you are creating an animation, you can make your animation to be scene by scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, scene 4. So this is an example of a GIF file, as you can see here. So I have a tree here. So what I want to do is I will bring in leaf. So I'm going to bring in my leaf right here. I'll bring in bird. So I'm going to bring in this, and also bring in this. I'm going to delete this. Whatever you are downloading, make sure it's transparent. Alright, let me see. Go to my Insert and Pictures, bring in the other one, bring in this. Let me see. So I'm going to make use of this. Let me enlarge it. Bring in something else. I'm just going to bring everything that I need, and bring in this one as well. Okay, so I'll click insert and I'll bring in, just reduce this leaf and just put it right here. So we can download this one online. Just put GIF in front. I'm going to put them right here. Then the lion, I will go to my rotate and flip vertical. Okay, let's use a flip horizontal. I'm going to drop it right here. Okay. Then I'm going to apply animation to the bird. I will apply motion parts animation. If I click, I will click first. Now, like I said, you go to your animation. If you go to animation, there are 4 sections. You have the entrance, the emphasis, exit, and motion path. So I want to apply a custom path. I'll go to my motion path. I select line. So by default, it's going to show you the down part. Locate this red circle here and drag it to any part that you want it to go. So I'm going to just drag it this way and drop it. Alright, so I'm going to delete this one. If I click on preview, you're going to see that they are going to move towards that part. So that is why it's called motion path. So they are too fast. So what I can do is to slow them down. So to slow them, to further edit your animation, there's a animation pane under advanced animation. So you click animation pane and it's going to bring out this section here. So here you can adjust your animation. So I'm just going to click on this arrow here and go to timing, and I can delay this for 1 second. I can delay it for 1 second and even adjust the timing. I can adjust the timing to be very slow. So very slow, 5 seconds. So if I click OK, you see it's now very slow. So I think it's okay like that. And you can make this lion to move a little bit to this point here as well. So if you click on the lion and you also go to motion path, I'm going to use line as well. So it's going to, by default, it's going to move it down. So locate this red circle here and drag the lion to this point. Drag the lion to this point here and leave it. So if I go to my preview and play it, okay, the lion is going to move like that. Okay, so but I think I'm going to remove that and just leave the lion. So I will remove that motion that motion part and just leave the lion here. Alright, so now the next thing I want to do, I'm going to apply motion path animation to this leaf to fly out as well. So you already know what to do. Click on the leaf and go to your motion path, and by default it's going to come down. So locate this red circle, click on it and drag to where you want the leaf to fly to, and you release it. So if I click on preview, you're going to see as after the burst, the leaf will fly. Okay, so that is how to apply motion path animation. Okay, so now when I was explaining this thing, I explained the animation. In this, if you click on any animation, just like we did in transition, if you click on any animation, you have effect options that you can select from here. Then let's say you want to use more than one animation on an object. You can do that. You still come to advanced animation, so I will explain better here. Alright, so I'm going to create a new slide and give it a blank layout. So what I want to bring in is I'm going to bring in another picture. Let me bring in, okay, let me bring in, I'll bring in this. So you can download this as well, and you can create some things on your own in PowerPoint. But if you do not want to create, you can just download. Let me show you an example of what you can create in PowerPoint. Example, you can create a city by yourself. So let's say I want to create a road. I can go to my shape and just change the shape field to black, and I'll go to shape as well and draw this line like this. I'll change this field to white, and I can duplicate that and move this forward, duplicate, and so on. Then I'll reduce this. Then I can create a city up there. I can create a city up here, and this will be my road, and drop a car here. So I can just go to my insert and bring in the car, click on the car and bring it in, and okay, I'm going to remove the background of this car. So what I can do is I'll go to picture format, go to remove background, and if you are okay, so it's going to remove all of these other parts. So I'm going to click on keep changes, and the background of the car is out. So you can see, so you can reduce the size of the car and put it here, and apply animations to it. So if I go to my animation and go to my motion path, I've been explaining motion paths, so, and I locate this red circle here and drag like this. If I play this, the car is going to move towards a straight line. If I go to preview and check this out, as you can see, so you can create, whatever you want to create in PowerPoint. So I'm going to copy this, my car. I'm going to copy this and drop it here. Paste. I'm going to paste it here. Drop it on the road right here. Okay. Then I copy the animation as well. If I click on preview, it's going to move. Alright, so that is that about we've been discussing this animation motion path. Okay, so before I leave this section, let's quickly talk about other animation. So for example, if I type if I go to my insert and I select my text box and I type something here, for example, this is my city. Okay, so I'm going to select this and make it bigger, and apply bold to it. So you can apply basic format to this. So now if I go to animation, you can animate text as well. We've talked about animating images, animating GIF file, and also you can animate text. So if I click on fade, you're going to fade the text. Flying is going to fly in. So do you want it to fly in from the left? You click on left. You want it to fly in from the top, you click on top, and so on and so forth. So you have wipe, you have shape, okay, you have random bars. So you can just go through all of this. You have zoom, so you can go through, you have grow and turn. So it's going to, so if I click here, you can go through all of this, and you can apply also emphasis. If I apply emphasis to this is it. Then you can also apply exit animation. You have let me apply wheel. Okay, so that is wheel animation. That's how it's going to leave the scene. Okay, so then any animation you're applying, note that you have effect options that goes with such that go with that animation. Okay, so you have it. So this wheel, if you draw a circle, for example, let me draw a circle. Go to my shapes. Go to my shapes. If I draw a circle, for example, and let's say I put a circle in here. Let me see if I'll be able to put a circle here. Put a circle here. Alright. So maybe not exactly. Okay, so I'm going to change the color to change the fill color to something like this. So if I'm going to also change the shape outline to make it thicker, I'll go to width and make the shape outline thicker. Okay, so if I go to my animation and apply wheel, where is the wheel? Or spin. Okay, let me apply spin here. Spin. Nope, I don't like this. This is not what I'm looking for. So if I want to apply there are some animations that are not enabled because we are working on shape. So this one, I'm sure if you type text, you can see this is text becomes a specified color. This one is for text as well. This one is for text as well. So that's why they are not enabled. So let me just click on this wheel and see. Okay, so look at the way it's going to go out. So that is wheel. So if I click on wheel and I go to my animation effect, I can select 4 spoke. Look at the way it is, very beautiful. If I select 8 spokes, for example, wow, look at the way it goes out. So it depends on your creativity. You can use this animation, any way you want to use it to bring your picture to life. That is what animation is all about, to bring your picture to life, to apply motion to your picture. So like I said, let's say you want to apply 2 animations to these okay, we discussed that in the advanced this I don't want, so I'm just going to leave this to animation. This animation we move to advanced and we discuss more on that. So now let's go to what I want to do now is I want everything to happen at the same time. So I'm going to check my car and I will go to my timing and click on with previous. So I will click on this. I will put everything on with previous so that everything can happen at the same time. So I will go to with previous, and if I go to my animation slideshow, you see everything happening at the same time. Okay, so you can see this is my city. If I go to my first slide and just play everything, play from there. Okay, the next slide. This is beautiful. Okay, so That is just a basic animation. So in the next lesson, we are going to look at advanced animation, and we also cover timing and effect option and timing. All right, that'll be all for this lesson.